Welcome back to another My Two Good Hands. Hey, this is the third part of the how to do your fabric and reupholster your, that could be boat, could be RV, either one. Now we are going to work on our skirts. So one of the first things we're going to do with the skirt, and we'll show you, is you're going to take the smooth side to smooth side like this, and you're going to sew this seam. So you want to line this up pretty straight. But what we're going to do is we're going to use basting tape. I'll put a link to Amazon for everything. We do appreciate it if you use Amazon to shop and you come in on our link. You do help support this channel. So it's greatly appreciated. So we're going to come down here. We're just going to take a piece of this, break it off, and stick it in here. And you want to make sure that you don't put this in the 1/2 inch you're sewing. You want to make sure you put this elsewhere. So there we go. Now you can strip this tape. Sometimes difficult. There we go. Now when we put our next piece on, we want to make sure it's lined up good with the edge, and bring it up here to the edge and lay it over nice and smooth like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to sew this. You can see how that hangs. I'm going to sew this in here. You can see we put blue tape on our sewing machine. I'm going to bring you in close so you can see this. But that way, when we're on that edge, we're sewing and we're using that 1/2 inch that we left for extra on everything. That's where we're sewing it. So let me get you set up so you're down by the sewing machine and you can see what we're doing. So here we are. We're going to lay this on top of here, make it straight, and see we've got, want to make sure that this edge that's towards us is always a straight edge because we got a little bit of a step there. But what we're going to do, we're going to start with a piece of basting tape. And this makes it easier. You don't have to use this. You can hold the pieces if you want. I like to use it just because it's easier. You do that, stick it on there. You can peel the that off. So now it's like two-sided tape on there. We're going to take the piece we just put together and we're going to put it here. We're going to make the edge towards us always the edge that is lined up nice. Well, there we go. And then we're going to lay this up in the sewing machine like this and bring this up to our 1/2 inch reveal spot. Drop down, a couple of stitches by hand going forward. We'll do a couple in reverse all the way to the edge of the fabric. Just like that. We're going to go the other way. Now we're going to power feed. Come all the way up to the edge. Reverse a few stitches. Go back the other way. And then we always go ahead and cut right away. This way we've got control of it. We take these throw them out. So now you've got a nice stitched area that looks like this. You can see that pretty well there in the light. Well, we're going to put another piece on there. And we're just going to keep doing this till we get our edges nice. And again, it's got to be this way. Don't have to put the basting tape if you don't want to. I like to do it just because it's easier to get it held in place. So I'm going to do a little bit like that. And we left extra so we can do about 1 inch here. We're going to do about 1 inch on the other end. There we go. We're going to fold this over, like I said, about 1 inch like this. And fold it over on itself. So now you've just got it looped like this. And we're going to put this in the machine out by the edge here. And we're going to sew this down. Did something come? Did we break a thread? We might have broke a thread. Maybe that. Oh yeah, maybe so. Oh, looks like we broke the thread. I'll have to open this up. I can break the thread here. That'll happen sometime. You'll get a spot in the thread that isn't real good. I usually come away from it, just cut it loose and start again. There we go. Put those through there. Put this up here. And the nice thing here is we can just take it like this and things fell down. Put a couple by hand. Back up to the edge. And come across. Now, what we're going to do is take this out and we're going to make another pass on this. We'll show you how we're going to do that. I'm going to cut this off. Again, we're always trimming as we go. And what we're going to do is put another pass here because this is the side you're going to see. So you want it to look very professional. So we're going to take this, turn it back, turn it over this way. We'll get a better looking stitch. I'm going to put that right near the edge. One more. Back her up. Now we have to go do the other end. If you take a look, you can see the kind of stitch you have there, how nice that looks. That's what you want. Let's go get the other end. Welcome back to my Two Good Hands. Hey, so our next step, we made this nice long piece here. And remember, one edge is really nice. So you want to take the edge that's really nice. Make sure you have that one. And I marked on here which the longest edge is. And we want to make sure that that edge covers everything here. We know we're going to have seams on the sides. So we're going to kind of line that up like that. We're just going to make ourselves a little mark on here. Let's see where we're going here. That's pretty good. So we're going to make a little mark here and here. That way we know right where to be. And the first step we're going to do is we're going to take this basting tape and we're going to put it on here. So we're just going to start at a spot. I'm going to put this all the way around. I'll make sure that's pressed down good. Hey, we're all set. Next thing we're going to do is line this up. Remember we made those marks. We kind of covered our markup, but you can see where it's at there. Then you can see where we're at here. But we're going to come down here at this end, peel this loose, bring this up here, and we're going to just make the edges line up as you go. You don't have to do this. You can hold the fabric as you go, but I find, especially on the turns here, that this is much easier. Because when you get to a turn like this, you're going to have to start turning your fabric on here. Just like that. Pull a little more. Ooh, don't like when I pull crooked like that, but it works. Just make sure your stitch joint is pulled snug. Go. Now when you get to a corner like this, it's going to get tricky. Having a bigger table would help here, but hey, that's what we got. So when you get to the corner like this, it's a little tricky because you have to tip this up and work the corner so that, I don't know if you can see that, but so that the fabric is following the corner very well. And you'll see when we sew it, this will be the most difficult corner we have. But they're stretching the fabric, and this will work out. Don't get too worried. Get our scissors, hold it down, flip. Nope, yeah. Get our scissors, hold it down about here. That'll be good. And we're going to come in here and cut this off. Technically, you don't have to make these, but it does make it easy. Now we're going to take and finish this side. This is the one we cut off. Finish that one first. And we're going to take and peel this off in this direction. And we are going to continue on with this one. Putting it on the edge here. Now when you get to this point, you got this loose flap. I don't like to have those. So what I do with them is I go ahead and I put another piece of the basting tape in there. We'll just put a small piece. We'll take it and put it on this piece right here. Tear that loose. Strip this loose off of here. And that allows us to take this and put it right on here. And it is totally stuck down. So there you go. Next step will be sewing. Let us get set up for the sewing machine. So we are going to start this near the back. That way we don't have to worry about our backup being where we're going to see it. We got the tape down. That's at a 1/2 inch. That's where we want to sew. So right there. I let our foot down. Some of the things you want to do before you start this Make sure your bobbin is fresh so I can go all the way around, hopefully without running out of bobbin. But we're going to do a couple stitches by hand. Lock them in place. Now we're going to start sewing. You want to put your hand on the back side like this to make sure you're not getting any wrinkles. And then as you turn this, make sure your needle's down in it. Turn it a little bit. Again, and make sure you come in here and kind of work your fabric so you don't get wrinkles in it. And you kind of stretch this out. You get your wrinkle out. You want to put your finger in there, make sure you get your wrinkle out. That's why we don't like power when we're doing this. Once I'm around the corners, I'll make sure this is all flat again. When I get to a flap, I'll just fold it out of the way. There we go. Let's take it out. You're now sewed all the way around. Thanks for watching My Two Good Hands. We are sewed. We are sewed all the way around. All you have to do now is turn this inside out and start putting it on the cushion. We're going to work on that next. Here's your nice seam in the back. Right there. You'll never see it. And then just kind of turn this all inside out like this so that we can start putting it on our fabric and or on our cushion. And we're going to do that next. So don't forget, like and subscribe, post notifications on Amazon links to shop, help support the channel. And we love when you do that because it really motivates us to do another video. So here we're saving about $1,000 on upholstery. So don't forget, like and subscribe, post notifications on. Catch you in the next video.